All right, let me know if you can see and hear me. We've had to change channels twice already. Something went haywire on the first one I was on. I give you a new link, and then that one went bad. So, or either I didn't do something right. That's a possibility, you know. So let me know if you can see and hear me, okay? If I need to be a little bit louder, just let me know. We're going to test this just for a few minutes before we get started and give everybody time to get over here from all of those other channels that I had going. Can everybody see and hear me? Let me know. Hey Janet. Hey Daryl. Daryl, are you coming to Pigeon Forge? Okay, Janet says she can see and hear me. Am I loud enough, Janet, or do I need to be louder, or what? Linda, hey Linda. All right, sound is fine, Daryl says. I can see and hear you. Right now I just got my hands down here. But we will pull everything in screen in just a minute. Okay, you can see and hear me, good. I'm gonna probably stay on this channel just so that I can see the chat. I can't see the chat on the other one, or not channel, but on this side of the software. I can't see the chat on the other one. Let me see if I can get my chat up above so I can read it. I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of time to get in here. And hopefully I don't lose this channel. Okay, pop out chat. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Let's see if we can move that over here. And then we'll slide this back down. I'm talking as I'm doing all this. I guess y'all know that. I tell you, modern technology and me right now is just not mixing. I've worked on computers all of my life, but there's a difference in working on computers and working with YouTube. YouTube sometimes is the pain in a derriere. Alright, let's see if we can I'm trying to get my chat where I can see everybody. I want to be able to see your comments. And I need to see what I'm doing up here. So, alright, let's see if that works. Yeah, I have a slight delay too on my end. Matter of fact, I have quite a bit of a delay on mine, and my computer's sitting right in front of me. That's our wonderful YouTube. So let me know if everything looks okay right now. I'm going to pull something in frame just so that we can get a view here. Sound is great, good. All right. I'm going to give a little bit more time for everybody to get over here, because since I had those other two channels going, I'm sure there's some still over there waiting. I like your fix for light reflection issues. Oh, okay, Daryl. Thank you. Yeah, I like that fix for the light reflection. That's the only thing I could think of. I didn't like leaving a piece of paper here all the time because it slid back and forth. But this is the actual sticky mat from Tim Holtz that came with this, so I just stuck that on there. Hello from North Carolina. Hello, Ruby. Hey, Janet. I hope you're not headed to Dollywood again. Oh, let's see if Tamitha is going to join us. She was on earlier. You know, earlier I didn't even know I was live there for a minute. This OBS software is a pain in the tush right now because I'm still learning it. So I didn't know I was live. I hit the live, but I tried to make everything private. Well, evidently it didn't like the private, so it shot me out there in the air, and I didn't even know it until Tamitha sent me a message and said, "Do you know that you're live?" I said, "No, I hope I didn't say anything bad." She said, "No." I was trying to listen to a guy that was telling me how to get everything done, so I'll probably have to put his link down below because I think I actually played a little bit of it on that other video. But then it kicked me off of that link, so I had to open up another one. I don't see any more people. Come on, guys. Let me know if you're here. Everybody comment. Let me know if you're here. Let me know where you're from. I see a Washington State. I know we've got a Tennessee here. But so far, I'm only seeing Daryl, Janet, Linda. You saw me doing my homework, I'm telling you. Peggy, there's Peggy. You're taking Melody's OBS lessons? Yeah, that'd be a good thing. I probably need to do that too. Hey, Jen. Hey, girl, how are you? I am going to be doing a A2 size expandable file folder for A2 cards. Hey, Ruby. Jen, I'll see you in just a few weeks in Pigeon Forge, girl. I was going to take Melody's classes on the OBS, but my son-in-law said, "Oh, I can do that," because he's an engineer and he does all this kind of stuff. He said, "I can do all that for you." So he hooked everything up, but then he had to go out of town. He works a lot out of town on business, so he had to go out of town. So it kind of left me hanging in the air with some of the last minute details. That's why I've been a little bit sketchy, and right now it looks like I'm buffering. So if you're buffering, it'll be back shortly. Hey, Madge. I know you're going to be in Tennessee, girl. Let's see. Hey, Renee. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're joining. I know, a couple of weeks, Jen. It won't be long, will it? I've still got so much to do, though. Are you all caught up? I'm sure you're all caught up and all organized. Yeah, I know. The gremlins always get us. I just keep buffering, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately. But y'all hang in there. If it does go off for a short period of time, hang in, and it should come back. Or just refresh your browser, and that should bring you back up. Trying to wait to see if we got a few more. Does anybody, let's see if we can see how many we got on here so far. Okay. Looks like we've got enough to start with. So we will get started, and then if somebody comes in late, now I have put a link below the video, and it's my blog post link, and it will have all of the measurements. It'll have photos of everything on there, because I'm not going to go over covering the chipboard with the paper again this time, because we did that before. We've already gone through that. It's going to be the same way as we did the for the little cards. It's going to be the same way we done this one. So I'm not going to go over all of that again, but I do have it on my blog. I have photos and numbers and sizes and everything, so you can tell exactly how to make your little outer container. Yeah, I know Madge is here. I see you, girl. So all you need to do is, after the video, you can click over on the blog and you can see exactly how to make this. It's very, very simple. It shows you the size of the chipboard that I put in here. It numbers each one of them, so you know exactly what number, how to lay them out in order, and exactly the size of each one. So you can go over and do that. Then it tells you the size of your paper that you need to put on the outside. and the size of the paper that you need to put on the inside. So it gives you all of that information. I didn't want to waste our time doing this when we've already done one practically just like it. This one's just a little bit larger. And most everybody knows how to cover chipboard anyway. So I wanted to spend our time covering, decorating, and then making our pockets. Now I did go ahead and put 2 of the large magnets on here. So we will cover those up in a moment with our paper, but I wanted to put 2 on there because this is going to be kind of a big album, and it's going to be, you know, it's going to have a lot of pressure on it, so we wanted to make sure that we had a lot of things holding it there. And I'm going to use some of the, this is, let me see if I can get it. This is the Havana. You know, I've used that in a lot of my videos. I'm going to use some of this to cover the outside. I just thought that was so pretty. So I'll be using some of the Havana. And I don't know how much we've still got in stock, but we do. If we don't have it in stock, I'll find a place you can get it. Maybe Maymay's got it or somebody. So we'll figure that out. Now, I've started on some of my pockets. And as you can see, these are going to be real similar to the ones that we did for the ATC last week. It's going to be very, very similar. And a card does, an A2 card does fit down in here. You can even fit 2 if you know, if they're not too thick, if they don't have a lot of decoration on the outside of them. Or you could fit the card and the envelope in either one. So, all right, my chat stopped. What's going on out there? More gremlins, I guess. You guys keep talking because that's the only way I know if we're still, if everything is still working, okay? Keep talking. So the A2 cards slide right down in there, just like that. Now this one's going to hold probably, I would say it's probably going to hold maybe 15 to 18 of these sleeves. So we'll kind of see as we go along. We can kind of, you know, test it out and see how many it's going to hold as we go. Okay, the first thing that you're going to need is cardstock to do the pockets with. We're going to start on the pockets. We'll do the decorating later. You're just listening, Madge? Well, you better be talking to me, girl. Don't just listen. All right, you're going to need a piece of paper that is 6 inches by 7 inches. Okay, 6 inches by 7 inches. This is going to be the bottom of the pocket. Now, since these pockets are larger, we're going to have to make these in 2 different pieces. But let me show you right here. I'm going to grab a piece of paper and grab my trimmer. And I'm going to show you how you can get 2 full pockets out of one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Get busy. I'm getting busy. All right. Put your paper in there and put it on 6 inches. And then cut it down the center. Then you've got 2 pieces that are 6 by 12. We need a 7-inch piece now for that pocket. So I just put mine together. I cut them both at the same time. Got a 7-inch piece right there. I put it on 7 inches. And let me slide that down because you cannot see that. So put it on 7. Trim it. I'm going to wait till it catches up so I can see if you can see me now. Oh, if you can type, girl. Just type it in there. So then you have a 6 by 7 here, and then you have 2 pieces here that are a little bit over 5. My paper is a little bit over 5 inches. I don't know. I'm over 12 inches. I don't know why. So I have to trim just a tiny bit off. Oh, I know it's hard to watch and type. That's why I'm not going to go too fast, okay? And all of this information will be over on my blog. Plus, this video will go live and you can watch it over and over again when we finish. So then you just want to trim this down to 5 by 5. So those 2 pieces that you have left, you just trim those down to 5 by 5. So you have 2 pieces that are 6 by 7 and 2 pieces that are 5 by 5. That's what you need to make a pocket. This will make actually 2 pockets. So we've got 2 pockets out of one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So that's not a bad deal. I was afraid I was only going to be able to get 1 pocket out of a 12 by 12 sheet. So I was kind of trying to fix it around where we could get a few more pockets out of there. All right, you want to, let's see, it's like I'm moving in slow motion. Yeah, mine kind of looks that way too. I think it's just the service right now, the internet service. Or not necessarily the internet, but YouTube. Hoping it will get better in a moment. Let me pull out a little bit away from the wall and see if that helps any at all. I probably chose a bad time. 1 o'clock on Friday is probably not a good time to do a live, because everybody and everybody's brother is probably on right now. So I'm sorry if it looks like I'm moving in slow motion. Mine is kind of that way too. I'm hoping it'll get a little bit better, but we'll see. I'll go as slow as I possibly can, even though I am in slow motion, so that you can see what we're doing. But remember, hopefully the playback on this will not be in slow motion, and all of the information will be over on my blog. That link will be below, so that'll help too. Now you're going to place this in your scoreboard. You're going to put the long side first, so the long side's at the top, and you're going to score at 1, yeah, Michelle, I always do that too. So you're going to score at 1, you're going to score at 3/4, and then again, I'm sorry, you're scoring at 1/2. I'm trying to read and do this same time. That didn't work, so I'm just going to watch this. You're going to score at 1/2, 3/4, and then 1. Okay, 1/2, 3/4, and 1. Then you're going to turn it on the. This is our short side at the top. You're going to score at 1/2, 3/4, and at 1. Then you're going to turn it again, and you're going to score at 1/2, 3/4, and at 1. So that is 3 sides that you've scored at the same score lines: 1/2, 3/4, and 1. Yeah, I watched hers too. She was slow motion too. I think a lot of it's YouTube, you know, because right now my internet says that it's running fast, so I think it's just a lot of times YouTube. I think I may have to change my time or something, hopefully. I don't even know if that would work. Now you just want to fold on your score lines. Now I'm using a pretty thin cardstock. I don't really like this cardstock to make a lot of projects, but I'm going to use it on this just simply because it gives just a little bit. But you could use any type of cardstock that you want. So I'm just folding on all of my score lines. Right now I'm folding them all the same way. Yeah, I hate that delay, that dragginess that it gets every now and then. I just hate that. All right, once you have all of your score lines folded, what you're going to do is go to this. Okay, I just went offline. Yeah, maybe if I do a live at 1 a.m., that would probably work. We could get everybody over, you know, overseas, but I don't know around here if we would do any good or not. I don't think anybody would want to stay up that late just to watch me. Okay, on the corners, and I'm buffering, so I'm going to wait a minute. Made it over. Made it over. What do you mean, Jane? Made it over. You made it over here? I'm sorry if you was at the other channel. The other one just would not let me go live on it. It kept, I'd go live and it would cut me off. Any questions that y'all want to ask, make sure you put them in caps, because I'm trying to look at the chat too. Hey, Becky. Oh, thank you. Small Crafting Big Fun. I love that title. That is sweet. Hey, Miss Ma Foster. Sorry that you went to the other channel. It just wouldn't let me go live on there. I know. Everybody was waiting over there, and I just could not. It kept going live and then kept cutting me off. I just could not do it. No matter what I did. I know. I had to just finally set up a new one and go from there. Oh, great, Madge. Your Arteza, is it Arteza or Arteza? Your Arteza markers were delivered. Great. You're going to love those. I love all my Arteza stuff. I still have the other link open. It's not live, though, is it, Tamitha? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Carolina. Tamitha, can you go over there and put this link and ask them would they pop over here? I can't go out of this right now to shut that other one down, so I don't really know how to do that. Okay, it's not live. Well, that's good. Oh, come on. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Tamitha's going to put a link to this one and ask everybody to pop over here. I know that's aggravating. It was for me too. I tried my best to get that other one to stay up, and it just kept knocking me off. I don't know if it was my setup or UPS. I got UPS on my mind now. I don't know if it was my setup or YouTube. Tamitha is wonderful, isn't it? She works like crazy. She helps me. She works for Maymay. I mean, she helps everybody. All right, I'm going to wait just a minute and, okay, thank you, Tamitha. Okay. I'm not, Jane, I'm not worried. It just bothers me when things like that happen, because I want to fix it and I can't. So things like that just bother me, because I want everything to be perfect for you guys. I don't want it. I know this is taking your time, and I don't want you to waste your time. All right, did everybody hear how we made the pocket? Let me know if you want me to go back over the size or any of that right now, because I know we had some more that joined in. Let me know if you want me to go back over how we made the pocket. We will do another one in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. Can you send out a notification for those who left? I think I can. I'm not sure. See, all this is new to me. Tamitha could probably send out one quicker than I can even figure out how. My thing doesn't give me an option here. Let's see. Let me scroll up this way. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's all the information's on my blog, all the measurements, everything. And then you can watch this over and over again. So yeah, it's on my blog. Even photos over there. Hey, Patsy, I'm glad you can hear and see me this week. Just want to say that my sister love you in the craft. Oh, thank you so much. No, nothing in life's perfect, that's for sure. Hey, South Carolina. Hey, Joyce. All right, we're going to go on with our pocket. So on the side right here where all your score lines come together, you want to cut out all that little box, all those little boxes right there. So what we're going to do is cut out all of those boxes. And then on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut out those boxes. Thank you. It's taken me a while to learn it, but maybe once I learn the setup, we'll be good to go. Now, on this bottom part right here, this is your bottom where you've got these two pieces cut out. You're going to come into that center little box. There's score lines, there's two score lines there. You're going to come in between those two score lines, and you're just going to make a little V there. You're going to do that on both sides. So just somewhere in the center. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is not going to show. Thank you, Joyce. That's so sweet. I want everybody to be able to follow them. Tucson. Hello, Patsy. Then up here on this part, so we've got these two little V's cut out right here. And then on the sides, you want to start right at the edge and you want to make a V there that just cuts up into that. Just cuts up that way, just like that. Oh, that's true, Ruby. That is absolutely true. I'd a whole lot rather be living as not living. Hadn't everybody else in that for sure. Now, on this part right here, you just need to trim off just a tiny bit right there. So just clip that edge off right there. Okay. Now we're ready to, you want to accordion fold these score lines. So you want to fold your first one in, your next one out, that one in. You want to do it just like that. So we got accordion fold. Go over here to this side, we're going to fold in, then we're going to fold the second one out, and then that one in. So just like that. You got an accordion on both sides. Then on the bottom, you're going to do the same thing, accordion, in, out, and in. Okay? Then when you come right here to these sides, what you're going to do is you're going to lay that down, lay that one down, lay that down, lay that down. You're just going to kind of alternate laying them in there. This just makes it a little bit easier. You don't have to do this, but this makes it just a little bit easier when you start to put these in the binder. And then you can expand them or leave them flat, either one. So we're going to grab our trusty glue here. So you see how I did that? I just folded them in on each other, just like that. And then we're just going to put a little glue under that. And then just glue that down. And then just go to the other side and do the same thing. Down, fold those two down, fold that down, and fold that one down. Squirt a little glue in under there. Not a whole lot like I do, but a little. And just hold it for a second. Let me grab my paper towel because I'm making a mess. Just like that. So there is the back part, or the front part, doesn't matter, back or front of your pocket. Just reinforce those score lines. Then take your little 5x5 piece that we cut that out of the same paper, and that's going to lay right on the top. So you're going to put glue right here, and I'm just using my art glitter glue. It'll hold fine, I do believe. But you could use ATG tape if you wanted to. You could use score tape. So just lay that down right across there and make sure that your sides and your top, everything kind of matches up. So just like that. And there's your pocket. It's done. See how it expands? And then the bottom will expand open as well, or you can leave it closed. Is that clear as mud to everybody? Let me know if that was clear. If you understand that. We will go over another one in just a minute. And then just like we did last week, you're going to start, make sure you got your opening up here. You're going to put a piece of score tape down the center, somewhere down the center. It doesn't have to be perfectly in the middle. And just pull that backing off of that. Make sure you've got the right part up on this. So put your openings at the top, just stand that up right beside it, match them up together, and then press that down. You did it with me? Good. Great. I like it when you can do everything that I'm doing. That's what I'm here for. All right, see? You've got all of that together, just like that. So that is the beginnings of your pockets. We're going to make a few more. Now, I've already got this one going, so all we're going to do is just put some adhesive on this one. Oh yeah, this is not hard at all. This is not hard. It might look complicated when it gets finished, but most everything that I do is not complicated, believe me. I can't do it if it's complicated. Looks like I cut that one a little bit high there, so we're just going to trim that off. There we go. All right, so there's another pocket. I'm going to go on, and I've got a few that are already scored, so I'm going to go on and make a few more of these. And you guys just talk among yourselves there. Talk to Tamitha. She'll talk to you. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you put them in caps. Yeah, right, Daryl. It doesn't take long to make them, but yeah, you're right. Cutting them out, getting everything done. It takes a little bit. But I made a few ahead of time and made a few last night, so just make a few at a time if you need to. Yeah, art glitter glue, if you've never tried art glitter glue, oh my goodness. Yeah, you better get a stock right now before it gets cold weather too. Do like Daryl, he knows. Because we can't ship it when it gets really cold weather. How many have I made? How many pockets have I made? Or how many of these, the whole thing have I made? This is my 7th pocket. Hey, Allison from the UK. And this is the very first one of these that I've ever made. I just kind of sit down last night and played with some measurements. Yeah, the pockets, this is the 7th one. I just made a few this morning before I started playing around with trying to go live. So, let's see. Looks like I folded that one a little bit off. And your pockets don't, everything doesn't have to be perfect on here. You know that. Just make sure that you get them glued together good. That's the problem. That is the thing that you need to do so that they won't fall apart. Hey, Tammy. But Daryl's gonna have, he'll probably have the rest of the pockets done before I get off of here. I know how fast he works. So there is that. And then we're just gonna put this on top. Yes, Daryl, you'll love score tape. I can tell you that now. I love my score tape now. I just don't do anything much without score tape. So on my desk, the glues that you will find is my art glitter glue and my score tape. That's the two things that I use. I don't use anything else. An A2 is 4.25 by 5.5. That's an A2 size card. So it's 4.25 by 5.5. The one that I made yesterday on the video, Allison, this is an A2 size card. And hello, thank you from the UK. That is so sweet. I know it's not a good time for you over there probably. But yeah, 4.25 by 5.5 is A2 size. And I've made these, of course, a little bit bigger and wider just so that you'll have more room to put. You can probably put a couple, 2 or 3 in each one, just depending on how thick you want to make them. Look at there. That Tamitha pops right in there. I don't even have to say anything. She is Johnny on the Spot. That's what we're going to name her. Johnny on the Spot Tamitha. Because she is knower of all things and doer of a whole bunch of them. That girl is good. I don't know what I'd do without her. Now, where did Janet go? I haven't seen Janet in a while. Janet, are you still here, my dear? She is, isn't she? 7:45 in the evening. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I was thinking it might be later than that. Janet, where did you go? I have not. There she is. I have not had time to spend with Janet to break her in on all of this copying and pasting different links and things. So when we're going up early to MadeItCon, and she lives up there, so we're going to have some time to sit together and maybe do some work, I hope. Well, work and play. We're going to do a lot of playing, I hope. Right, Janet? See? It's coming together. Look at that. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to sit in here and see what we got. We still got plenty of room. Look at that. Oh yeah. Score tape is excellent. If Daryl has never tried it, Daryl, you need to just send me your, private message me your address, and I'm going to send you some score tape. I'm going to send you some so that you can give it a try, because you will fall in love with it. Yep, we're going to have some fun. We do have to do a little bit of work, but I love the mountains anyway, so we're going to have some fun up there. You are welcome, Daryl. No problem. I want you to try it out, and you just tell me what you think about it. In the next live that we do, maybe you'll have it by then and been able to test it, and then you can just tell me what you think. Let everybody know. That's the only kind of double adhesive that I use is score tape. And that has to be the original score tape. We just went offline again. Yeah, Ruby, you're right. Score tape and art glitter glue we can't live without. Becky, she loves score tape. Oh my goodness, this thing keeps going off and on. I'm so sorry, guys, about the stream. Just make sure to refresh if you lose me. It should pop right back on, but I think YouTube needs to upgrade. What do you guys think? I upgraded my internet service, so it's got to be them, right? I'm reading comments as I'm doing this. There's no telling what I'm cutting. Oh, Deb, there is no comparison to art glitter glue and quick dry. Does anybody agree? Anybody agree with me on that? I have used all the adhesives, believe me. I've used quick dry. I've used art glitter glue. I have used all of them. And so far, I've not found anything that compares. It is YouTube. I agree. It's got to be YouTube, because you know, yesterday when I was trying to watch Maymay, I kept losing her. It kept going off and on, and I was watching somebody this morning live, and it kept going off and on. So they just need to upgrade. They ought to know that we need to do these lives so that we can chat with each other. What's their problem? We have a good supply of art glitter glue right now. I've got another big order in that we'll probably have 2 or 3 more before winter. 2 or 3 more big ones. No, that's right, my Foster. All glues and tapes are not created equal. That is for sure. I hope I didn't just stick my head in the shot. We can ship art glitter glue to Canada. Yeah, I think Maymay ships art glitter glue to Canada too. I don't think you can buy it there specifically. No, I think score tape is available all over. I know we can ship it all over the world, Allison. Yeah, Ruby, you're right. Once you try art glitter glue, you'll never go back. I know, Jen was. Madge Jen was on here a minute ago. She came on for just a little bit. I don't know if she's still here or not, but she was on a minute ago. I was hoping she'd stay on and chat with us a little bit. I just like it because I'm a glueaholic. A lot of times I put too much glue and it dries clear, so then I don't have to worry about that shiny effect. Right, Becky. That's exactly what I was saying. You're right. Yeah, Tamitha. See there? Maymay ships international too. But you have to stock up before it starts getting cold weather, because once it gets cold weather, we definitely cannot ship to Canada. So does anybody have any questions so far on these pockets? I'm just going right along trying to get all my pockets finished. Then we can start putting them in our book and start decorating. If I have any questions so far, I'm sure Tamitha's answering them as fast as y'all pop them up there. What markers for coloring do I like best? Depending on if you're talking about watercolor or are you talking about alcohol markers. What kind of markers are you talking about? On the alcohol markers, I love my Copic. I know a lot of people think that they're a little bit too expensive, and they are expensive, but the Copic markers, I have had mine for years, probably 10 years. I have never had to refill them. Now, I guess if you colored a lot, if you colored every day, you'd probably have to buy the refills and refill them. But that's what I like about them too, that you can refill them. Yeah, the Nouveaux are really good too. I have just got those. They're good. And then for watercolor, I haven't found anything for watercolor better than my Arteza, and I have a video up on those, and I know a lot of you have already ordered those through my link, but they sent me those and I tried those out and they were excellent. I love them. So I would say, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, go with the Nouveau for alcohol markers. And if you want to invest a little bit more later on, then, you know, if you do a lot of coloring, a lot of painting and coloring, then go ahead and invest in the Copic markers. But then on the watercolor, I would definitely suggest Arteza, not because I make a little bit of money each time somebody buys through my link. That is, I would never ever suggest something that I didn't like myself. That's the ones that I use and I like them. So, and you can use my code Edith Wray, W-R-A-Y, and get 10% off of those at Arteza.com. I think Madge just bought some of them. She said she just got hers. Yeah, I just got their watercolor pencils, and I like them better than my real expensive ones that I've got. They're a lot smoother, they color a lot better, they blend easier. I absolutely love them. And I've got some of those links in some of my videos. The one that I did the review on, I've got all of those links below that. And I've got my code below that too, so that you can get 10% off of your purchase. So if you want to go back and check my review, or if Tamitha can pop up that review on here, that would be great if somebody's looking for those. Then you could just go over and look at them. You wouldn't have to purchase them, just look. So we're going to put a few more of these together and then see what we have. I don't think I'm going to fill my little book too full because I don't want it to be bulging too much. Hey Denise, how are you, girl? So we're just putting our little pockets together right now. Then we will put them in our book. Oh, okay. I know it's too much buffering. Same for me on this end too. It's aggravating, isn't it? I wish I could fix that. But it's out of my control. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just a little irritated at YouTube today because their video quality is not that great. Or their streaming quality, I should say, is not that great. Okay, I think we might go ahead and put this in. I'm not sure. Oh, I just stuck it down. I didn't mean to. So what do you guys think? I think I could add more. I could probably add 5 or 6 more on here, right? But I don't want to keep you on here making more and more pockets. You can see how the pockets are made. And once you get the pockets made, all you need to do, and I'll go ahead and put this side down. I won't put the other side down because I want to add a few more pockets. But I will go ahead and put this side down just so that we can see how it is placed in here. And then when I get my other ones added, I'll put that other side down. Because I don't want to keep you on here all day. I should have made more pockets in the beginning, I guess, before I got on here. But I was so frustrated with YouTube. Okay, when you start to put these down, this is your front right here, this first panel. This is the back, this panel right here. This is your the bottom part right there. So you want to lay this down in the center, and you want to lay it about 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom. Not related to the project, and I apologize, but what do you prefer in watercolor pencils? I was just saying the watercolor pencils that I love best of all so far, and I have tried just about all of them, and I have got just about all of them, is I love the Arteza. They're very smooth. They're very smooth to put down. They blend well. I love them. Love, love, love them. And I have a video on that as well. I think Tamitha just put up the link so you can go over and check that out. All right, so we're going to stick that right there. So see, that is stuck onto the front panel now. And then when I get my other pockets added here, all I'll need to do is just pull that open and stick it on that side. But I am going to add more pockets. I want more pockets on here. There's still room. Okay, so you would just pull that over, attach it right there, and then you have your accordion file folder there. But we're going to go ahead and put some mats on. So let's put some of our mats on now. We definitely have to put a mat here because we want to cover that up. So let's just These mats, all the sizes of these mats are on my blog, but I'll tell you the size of these as we go along. We're going to glue that down. Make sure that you put a lot of glue around your magnet and press that down. All right, this mat is 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. That's the size of this one for the inside and the one that we'll put right here on the outside. So we'll go ahead and grab that one and put that one down. So we'll put that right here. So there is the mat there, that part. Then we'll go ahead and put our mat right here on the front. Now this mat, yes, there's a link to make the holder. It's right under the video. It says blog link. That's where I show how to make the holder. This mat is 5 3/4 by 6 1/2. That's how big this one is that goes on the front. If Tamitha could drop that link in for my blog, that would be super sweet. Just make sure that you put plenty of glue around and on top of your magnets so your paper sticks down there. You're welcome. Yeah, the holder is put together just like the ATC holder. It's just a different size. So, and I put photos and everything over there so you can see how it's put together. There we go, buffering again. So that's so far, isn't that cute? I like that. And then we can put the top right here. Thank you, Tamitha, that's so sweet. Now the mat for the top is 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. So that's the mat for the top. These sizes as well are on my blog. All the sizes for the mats, everything are over on the blog. And I'm going to go ahead and put a mat on the back, I think. This one for the back is the same size that one on the front. And that is 5 3/4 by 6 1/2. Thank you, Janet. Look at that girl go. There you are. So you got the front, the top, the back, and then I do want one right here, I do believe. This one is going to be the same size as the other side of this, which is 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. Hey, Mary Lou, that's okay. It's going to be up so that you can watch it. You can rewatch it, replay it, whatever. It's going to be up. All right. And then this is going to glue here, so we're not going to cover that. When I get more pockets made, we'll glue that down right there. So we're not going to cover that part. But so far, that is it. Isn't that cute? And you can take your cards, slide them right down in there. Closes up fine. You've still got plenty of room in there, as you can see. So I think this thing will probably hold maybe 6 or 7 more of the little pockets on the inside. I think it's going to hold quite a few more. If you're talking about my website, they're not listed on there, but if you put something in your cart and go over and put in your information, then it will show you, if you put your zip code and everything in, it'll show you how much the shipping on that particular item is. And then you can always back out if you don't want it. You're not obligated until you click pay for it. I love this larger version too. Now, if you don't have chipboard and you want to use cereal boxes, something like that, just make sure that you put a couple of layers together. Glue them together before you cover them, because you want it to be kind of thick. You don't want it to be flimsy, because if it's flimsy, it's going to collapse on you. So you want it to be kind of thick. But I'm just using a medium weight chipboard. Thank you, Madge. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of decorating to do on this, because this paper is so pretty. I'll probably put a couple of flowers on here. What do y'all think? Put a couple of flowers maybe up here, and maybe a stem of some kind. What would y'all suggest? You know I have to put bling and that kind of thing. I may put that flower, actually. I like that. Right, and you could, there's another thing that you could do to this too. You could put a little handle on the top if you wanted to just pick it up and go. That's just, that's just an idea. But I like that flower. I think I'll put that on there. This is a flower that I had made up a while ago to go on something else, and it didn't look right, so we'll just use it here. I like that. Yeah, we gotta put bling, you know we do. Let's see what else we got over here. Excuse my chair. Yeah, I love my flowers too, so flowers are always a pretty thing. Not sure about that leaf. Oh, a Christmas version would be beautiful, wouldn't it? Let's see, what do we have? It really doesn't have any teal in there, so I'm kind of liking those leaves, like that. Let's see what else we have. That would be so pretty. Like Christmas. I think we'll put these on here, and then I will just add some stickles or something to these. I won't do it right now on screen, because you guys know how to do that. But I'll have to make them sparkle somehow. And then we'll put these leaves in here. I didn't heat up my hot glue gun, so we're doing this with our glitter glue, and you see it's working fine. So far, so good. These are some old leaves that I've had in my stash forever and a day. Now we found a time to use them. All right, what else should we put? I think I want another small leaf, maybe up there. I think we'll grab this little green one right here. Just going to cut off that little wire stem. And this is just grabbing embellishments quick. If you have more time to think about it, you can decorate yours up a lot better than I'm doing right now. This is just grabbing things quick. And I might even take this little piece of wire. I'm just going to wrap it around this. And I made just a little curly Q. We'll straighten that little curly Q out on the end, and then I'll tuck that up under there, just like that. And what about our bling? What are we going to do for bling? I'm thinking a piece of this bling coming out. Let's try this. You saw I tore that off, didn't you? And I shouldn't have. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work or not. I can't get it. Never tear these all the way off like I did. Then they stick together. I just want a portion of it, so we're going to cut that apart right there. Cut it apart right there. Then I'm just going to tuck that end up under there and run this little curly down like that. Okay, what do you think about that? No, we never throw away anything. My husband says that all the time. So does it need anything else? Do you think it needs anything else on there? Or you think that's good for now? I think I'll put one of these on the other side. There we go. I love my bling. You guys know I do. Let's tuck that up under there. There we go. All right, anything else you think we need to do? I mean, if it's left up to me, you know, I'll just keep adding bling. But sometimes I put too much. No, I don't think we better put any more. So I think that's it, guys. I have had you guys on here a long time, and I know the video has been aggravating. I know it's been, makes you ill when things like this happen, and I do apologize. I wish I could fix it, but I can't. I can't fix YouTube. So I might put one of these right there in the center, just to make it look like that's the pull tab. But I appreciate all you guys watching so much. Just make sure you go back and watch the replay of it, because hopefully the replay will be just fine and you'll be able to see everything without it buffering and that kind of thing. Yeah, Wink Stella on the edge of the flowers. I agree, Daryl. I agree. Do you think clear? Let's try some pink. I don't know, pink might be a little bit too bright. Let's do clear. Let's see. I think this is clear. And you know me, I'll add some stickles on here too. Well, thank you. I kept trying to do it. You know, I was afraid that you guys would just leave and say to heck with her and that kind of thing. Because I kept having so much trouble. That's right, guys. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Click that little bell so that you'll be notified when we put up new videos. That way, if we have to do like we did today and go back and forth, you'll be notified when the video is going up. And make sure that you go over and enter our 20,000 subscriber giveaway. That is just one more week until we'll be giving that away. That is a few videos back, just scroll back through my videos. It's like a couple of weeks ago that we put that up. We'll be giving away a $100 gift certificate to the store for first prize, and then a $50 gift certificate to the store for second prize. So make sure that you go and enter that. If you have any questions at all, please send me an email. Let me put my email in here. For some reason, I have not figured out how to exactly answer on all of these messages on here. I will someday, but it's just a lot easier if you send me an email if you have questions or suggestions on something that I could do or something that I could do differently. You're so welcome, Allison. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my gosh, I just got my big nose in the screen. So let me know if there's any suggestions that you have. Hopefully, if we do this next week, we won't have all this trouble and the buffering will be straightened out and it'll go a lot smoother, we hope. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Patsy says, I have the Arteza and love them all. Thanks, Edith. They are what I can afford and enjoy working with. That's me. I like something that is affordable, but yet works good. And all of their products so far, and I've got tons of them that they have sent me, and so far all of them work great. Thank you so much, guys. We will talk to you later. I will see most of you soon in Pigeon Forge, just a couple of weeks away. We'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching and sticking with me. I really, really appreciate it. Bye-bye.